Hey, this is Chuck Marshall with Wani, and I'm talking to Geoff Tate. Geoff, how are you, man?
Doing good, Chuck. How are you?
I'm doing all right. It's an honor and a pleasure to talk with you, man. I've been a fan of yours for many, many years.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much.
So the final act of Operation Mindcrime Trilogy, called A New Reality, is coming out on Friday, December 1st. Fans have been, journeying with the characters through the discovery of the key and its loss, the resurrection of H, the protagonist, and now they get to discover a new reality. How satisfied are you with the last episode and the overall suite?
I really had a great time finishing up this record, and I was really looking forward to hearing all the music, at once, listening to it all the way through.
Yeah,
which I really enjoyed. So I'm very pleased with the whole thing. It was really, in my lifetime, one of the more monumental projects I've done, where it was just very all-encompassing, and I worked with so many different people in a collaborative sense on it, and it was just one of those projects that just you live it, breathe it for so long.
Right.
When I finally turned the last record in, I said to my wife, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself now. I've just been so engulfed in this series of albums for so long.
Yeah.
And she said, well, why don't you just take a breather for a while and, rest.
Yeah, and enjoy it,
Yeah. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Although I actually just stepped off a plane about 15, 20 minutes ago. I just got back from Sao Paulo, Brazil. I was singing with a band called Angra.
Oh, yeah.
It's their end of tour big celebration concert they have every year, and so they invited me to come down and sing with them. It was really great fun. They're really great players.
Yeah,
I love playing with really great players.
That's awesome, man. That's great. Yeah, Angra's a fantastic band.
Oh man, amazingly fantastic.
Yeah. So jumping into a new reality, folks can get a taste. You've got the videos out for "Wake Me Up" and "Under Control." I was really intrigued after listening to the album with the song "My Eyes," and there's a line, "Eyes Staring Backward," and there's also another song entitled "It Was Always You," and to me it suggested that the enemy, the other, is ourselves. Do you feel that many times we are our own worst enemy?
Oh, I think, that can definitely be the case. I think we kind of get it in our own way sometimes, with this type of subject you're talking about. But just in life, life is pretty complex. There's a lot going on with most people's lives, and just managing your own life can be really all-encompassing,
Were you thinking of that at all when you were writing those lyrics?
I can't exactly remember what I was thinking.
Oh, that's funny.
Honestly.
So, do you think that fans will be puzzling over the final song, the same old story? And what were your implications to the ultimate tale of the trilogy with that last song?
I think that they will puzzle over it. Some will, and some will get the irony of it, and other people won't. Some people will appreciate it for its content, and some people will like the melody, and it's just with music. I find people sort of hear it in their own way, and they apply it to their own life in some way. So you're never quite sure how it's going to affect people. You just, write from your perspective, and share it with people, and that's all you can really do,
Yeah. So, throughout the trilogy, it seemed like each song is like a scene within the story. Do you think the story is the key element, with the music adding like a thematic backdrop, or does the story rely on the music for content?
Well, I kind of hope that they go hand in hand and kind of support each other,
Yeah.
That was my intention.
But I guess when you were developing the story, which one came first, music or lyrics?
Well, the outline of the story came first.
Okay.
Just the general storylines, and then the lyrics sort of came out of that, and the music popped up because of the story.
Cool.
I was looking for kind of big theme sort of riffs and melodies, you know, that would sort of set the tone for some of the lyric content.
Cool. So this winter, you guys are celebrating, you actually, and Operation Mindcrime are celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Operation Mindcrime, the album, with a tour in Europe. Are you guys going to focus on just the Operation Mindcrime album, or will you be playing some of the stuff off the trilogy as well?
Yeah, well, I'm going to do perform the Mindcrime album in its entirety. Awesome. And the last part of the show will be a journey into the newer material from the trilogy and some of the fan favorites from past albums as well. Cool. I'm actually kind of really looking forward to playing the Operation Mindcrime album in its entirety again. I love playing that thing.
Yeah.
And it's really actually quite enjoyable to present, although it's a really violent record.
Yeah.
And kind of analyze it, you know?
Yeah, right, yeah.
And it's going to be kind of a challenge for me to put myself in that headspace, you know, for that length of time and then snap out of it.
Yeah, because you really have to kind of jump into character to be able to sing that with conviction.
Yeah, you do. You have to kind of live it, you know?
Right, right.
So try not to grab anybody's phone and throw it.
All right, well, that'll be good, man. So I recently was reading that Halloween is doing a 2018 tour where they brought back some of their former vocalists, you know, for the tour.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have Michael Kiske back again.
Yeah. So would you ever consider such an option if it was offered up by the guys from Queensryche to do a joint vocal tour?
Well, I would never say never. You know, I like to keep my life, you know, kind of open for options.
Yeah. All right. With the trilogy being complete, are you going to continue to develop music with the Operation Mindcrime, like kind of collaboration that of folks, you know, like Kelly and those guys that you've been working with, or are you going to develop some kind of new vehicle to start, you know, something else on your musical path?
Well, you know, Chuck, I don't know right now. I'm kind of in what I would call the sponge mode with my life, where I'm kind of in between musical projects and sort of keeping my eyes open, my ears open to what comes next. And it's an interesting place to be because it's interesting times we live in right now.
Yeah.
Just unprecedented times. So there's a lot of things to write about, and there's a lot of you know, there's something to say, you know. And I think it's important to be part of the discussion, you know, where we're going as far as American society, and you know, it's just a real. I'm glad to be alive right now. I mean, we're going through a metamorphosis, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of a time where we maybe can finally set sort of an American identity, you know, who we are, you know, what our belief system is, because the rules have changed and the lines are being redrawn, you know.
Right. So, yeah, go ahead.
I was to wrap it up, the question, I just don't have a plan as to right now what I'm going to do next musically, but I'll let you know when I get there.
All right, man. That sounds good. So I was recently also reading another interview that Bruce Dickinson did with Eddie Trunk about it was the trilogy of Tremors, that Trinity project that you and Rob Halford and Bruce Dickinson were going to work on, but it didn't work out. And he had mentioned that he had originally wanted Ryan James Dio. Were you aware of that at the time?
No, because the whole project really wasn't really a project. It was just sort of dinner conversation.
Oh, okay.
That got kind of taken out of context, really. So, yeah, people still ask me about that, and I guess they ask Bruce and Rob the same question now. But yeah, we never planned on anything. We talked about it at dinner one night, and somebody overheard us and started, kind of talking about it in the press. And
right.
The next thing we knew, people were asking us, "Hey, when's the album coming out?"
So it's like a perpetual topic of conversation for you.
Yeah, I mean, it comes up every interview cycle. When's that album coming out?
Yeah, really. Come on, get with Bruce. Rob's still going. Come on. All right. So Geoff, I just have one last question for you. It's kind of the question I like to ask folks. What do you like to have for breakfast?
Well, I like to have something light for breakfast. Like typically, I'll just have coffee to start out, and then I kind of work into some kind of yogurt with granola kind of thing, and just something kind of small. I'm really not like a big breakfast person.
Yeah.
I like kind of lunch is my big meal of the day.
All right, cool.
But breakfast, I kind of go light.
Awesome. Well, Geoff, I appreciate you taking time to talk with me. It was, like I said, an honor to talk with you.
Great. Well, Chuck, thank you. I really appreciate the interview and then coverage on the record and everything. And I hope to see you when we cruise up there to Michigan this summer.
Awesome. So you're going on tour this summer then in the States?
Yeah, I think I'll. Well, we start in Europe in the winter, and then by summer we plan on being in America. Maybe like late summer, fall, sometime like that.
Awesome. Yeah. I'll be on the lookout then.
All right.
Cool.
Well, take care of yourself.
All right. You too. Thanks a lot.
Happy holidays.
Oh yes, you too.
All right. Thanks, Deb.
Yeah. See ya.